You're scrolling through Instagram and then you're seeing all these fancy social media managers doing their thing, building their personal brand and all of that. And you're just asking yourself, okay, where do I start from? And the truth is that you don't need years of experience to start building your personal brand or start as a social media manager. You don't need one fancy certificate somewhere to start. And in this video, I'm just going to be breaking down how you can become a social media manager in 2025. So let's get right into So first up, before we get into the main tea of this video, I'm just going to be clarifying what social media management truly is. So one thing I want you to know is that social media management is beyond just posting pictures. Social media management is making sure that you manage a brand or a business, or perhaps it can be your own personal brand, and you help the brand show up online, you help them connect with their audience, and you also help them to build trust. That is in simple terms what social media management is all about in a nutshell. And it would involve things like planning content, engaging with your audience, checking analytics, creating content, and all of that good stuff. Just in a nutshell, that is what social media management is about. You can check out this video to know more about social media management. We're just going to talk about the tools that you actually need to start as a social media manager. And some people think that you need a lot of high-end tools, you need a lot of expensive tools and gadgets to start, but that is literally not true. Because when I started and landed my first client, I literally had this small, I think iPhone 8 Plus, and then like a really small childlike HP laptop that this touchpad wasn't even working. So you totally do not need to have all the tools to start. And talking about some of the digital tools that you will need, some you have free versions and then some you have totally free apps. So I use apps like Google Docs to write down my content ideas, my script and all of that. That is totally free. And then you can also use apps like Canva. Canva has a free version and a pro version. So to start with, you can use your Canva free version. Also have apps like Asana, Notion for planning, and all of that. We have CapCut as well. CapCut has a free version, so you can use the free version, or you can leverage on other tools like InShot and iMovie and all those other video editing apps. So you actually do not need to pay for like a lot of apps, or you don't even need to pay for apps at all. If you are just starting out as a social media manager, you can make do with the free version of these apps. And I think that in the beginning, when people start social media management, all of these ideas of you need this, you need that, just confuses them and clouds their whole judgment, and then they don't want to start anymore. So now I'm sure you are convinced and that you want to start social media management. And then I know some of the nagging questions in your head might be, okay, I don't have clients yet. How do I showcase my work? How do I practice if I don't have any clients yet? So when I first started with no clients, I started to give myself assignments and I started to write and put together case studies. So for example, just because I was interested in email marketing, I would go and write email drip series for like fictional brands or brands that actually already exist. I would go to social media, I'll pick a niche. It could be skincare, it could be fashion, it could be food. I'll pick that particular niche and then I'll go on Instagram, look for a brand that I really admire. I would create a content calendar for them. I would design posts for them on Canva. I would write captions down for them. So basically, I was just trying to showcase what I could actually do with my skills when someone actually employs me as their social media manager. So you can do that. You can share the case study on your LinkedIn profile if you are building your personal brand, of course. If not, just regularly share it on your portfolio. Put it out there. Okay, this was the content calendar I wrote for a fictional brand. This was the content calendar I wrote for a real brand. Just do that, and that way you're exercising your skills already. Or if not, you can take it a top notch higher and actually help a family member or volunteer to help people to manage their social media platform. That way you actually have like real experience. But if not, you can do the case study method and build your portfolio. That also is a win for you. And now we are in the main tea of the day, which is getting visible online. If you are not visible as a social media manager, there is no way that your brand is really going to grow and a lot of people are going to know about you and what you offer. It's just like saying you're doing something and then nobody knows about it. Literally, nobody is ever going to know about it, and you are not really going to be getting a lot of clients. So what I will say to you now is time to get visible online. Pick a social media platform that you are very well comfortable with. It could be LinkedIn, it could be TikTok, it could be Instagram. Pick a very nice brand name for yourself. My name is The Digital Babe on Instagram, and that's how I started my own brand. I picked an Instagram platform. I started posting. In fact, in the first few months or first few 6 months, you will not be doing things in a very perfect way. You might be putting some really not really good graphics online, but it is okay because that is the only way you are able to exercise your skills more and do better. If I scroll down my post from like 2021, I'll be like, oh my god, I can't believe I was the one that did this. But now, guess what? I'm actually better at it because I kept doing it and kept building and kept building. I kept being consistent despite what people were saying. So do not mind what any other person is saying. Start building your personal brand, start sharing your journey, create a content calendar for yourself. You can post maybe 3 times a week. You can post maybe 4 times a week. It depends on what you are comfortable with. On Monday, you can maybe share a motivational quote for social media managers like you that are just starting. On Tuesday, you can share a video of you creating a content calendar, just different things. Just share your journey. So that's what I would say to you. Get visible online, put yourself out there. And if you want to take this seriously and really avoid a lot of mistakes, I have put together a personal branding course that will really help you to start your brand as a social media manager. I will include the link in the description box below. And who knows, the first 5 people can actually get a free coupon to that course. So guys, we have come to the end of this video, and you can see that starting as a social media manager does not have to be scary. It doesn't have to be, oh my God, how do I start? You don't have to beat yourself up. Starting is very, very easy. I'm sure that if you follow all of these steps that I've mentioned in this video, you would have started your social media management journey already. So don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to the people that say, oh, are you sure you want to start? If you are sure within you that that is what you want to do and that is what God wants you to do, then go ahead and start your social media management journey. And I'll be cheering you on every step of the way. Don't forget to like this video, don't forget to click the subscribe button, and don't forget to drop a comment. Let me know that you really enjoyed this video. And then you can also follow my socials in the description box below so that you can also follow my journey as well. You can even drop your own handle in the comments below so that I can follow your journey as well. Thank you so much everyone for watching, and then I'll see you in my next video. Bye.